Ok, xin chào các bạn. Thì chào mừng các bạn đến với cái buổi demo class của mình. Và hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn với bạn cái kỹ năng reading trong IELTS. Và bài học hôm nay của chúng ta sẽ chính là Reading Techniques, Skimming and Scanning. Và đầu tiên thì mình muốn giới thiệu một chút về bản thân của mình. Thì mình là Đinh Quý Minh Thông, các bạn hãy gọi mình là Thông Đinh, cho nó ngắn gọn. Thì mình là một sinh viên của ngành tiếng Anh thương mại của trường Đại học Kinh tế. Và mình là cựu học sinh của trường Trung học phổ thông Nguyễn Thượng Hiền, và mình đã đạt được điểm IELTS 7.5, và điểm số mà mình đạt được cho các kỹ năng lần lượt như sau: 8.5 cho reading, 7.5 cho listening, 7 cho writing và 6 cho speaking. Và đồng thời mình cũng đạt được một số điểm khá cao cho kỳ thi đánh giá năng lực ở thành phố Hồ Chí Minh là 925 cho đợt 1 và 949 cho đợt 2. Okay, that's all you must listen about me. Now let's get to the lesson. We will learn about the reading techniques, skimming and scanning, alright? This is the part 1. I will teach you guys the fundamental rule of skimming and scanning. Let's get started with the table of content. We will move through 4 sections. The first one, we will learn about what is skimming and scanning. I will give you guys the most fundamental idea of the skimming and scanning to help you guys understand. I will help you to apply it into the real reading exercise by show you guys the second section, how to apply it. The number 3 is to watch out. You guys need to have some notes in order to prevent some of the risks of using this technique. And the last one is the example. I mean the small exercise. Alright? Let's get started with the first one. What is skimming and scanning? The meaning of skimming and scanning is kind of similar to each other. You can see that we got skimming and scanning is on to read the passage quickly, but they are different from each other a lot. Now, skimming is you read the passage quickly in order to find the general overview of the passage. I mean, you read through the passage, but you don't really read it. You just look through it in order to you know the main idea. But the scanning, you read the passage quickly in order to find the specific details. This part will help you to find the evidence to answer the questions. I mean, some of the questions in IELTS reading, alright? Now, is it kind of confused? Let's move to the next part, how to apply. I will show you guys some of the steps for you guys to apply it into the real reading exercise. Now, for the skimming, you should focus on the introduction and conclusion. I will tell you guys why in the example, because there will be some of the type of the exercise for you guys to practice. And this will help you to know why you should read the introduction and conclusion. Moreover, you should read the title, the headings, and the subheadings, because you learn the IELTS not only for the IELTS test, right? You learn it for the advanced learning in the future when you learn at the university, or when you learn some of the advanced module at the university, you need to read the advanced text a lot. So about the scanning. Scanning will help you to identify and focus on the keywords, and you must check for the details if it is correct. Now, a common question you guys always ask me whenever I instruct you guys: should we read the question first and then we read the text? Or should we reverse the process? Now, if you guys can imagine, when the police try to solve a case, they always have to look into the house of the house of the one who was killed, right? In order to find the evidence and some of the things that can help them to solve the case. So just imagine the house is the questions and the case is the reading. You must see the case in order to solve, you must see the house in order to solve the case. So, similar to the IELTS reading, you should focus on the question first, and then you should focus on the text. But Listen to this one. You must do it side by side. Don't just focus on all of the questions. Don't just focus on all of the text solely. You need to focus both of them at the same time. I will show you in the example how can we do it. Now, let's move on to the watch out part. This part is very important. Now, the first one is don't take the skimming and scanning as a stereotype. What is stereotype? Stereotype means the thing that you always follow when you do something. For example, when you listen to music, you always try to listen to your favorite genre. Or when you watch a movie, you always choose the one that you love. And when someone just say that your favorite genre is some kind of not very good, you will feel that no, not this one. This one is very good. This one is very good. Yeah, that's a stereotype. You just stuck in one type and you cannot move out from it. And your mind for things just stay consistent. I mean you don't have the open mind. Remember this. Skimming and scanning are the tools for you, but you don't have to use it. You don't have to always use it for every single reading task, alright? Reading task is a task for you to read and understand. Remember, reading is for read and understand, not just using the tools to solve it. The tools are just the tools. They help you to solve it, not always using them. All right, that's the for the first one. The second one is some of the keyword. I have told you about the how to apply part. You need to focus on the keyword for the scanning part and the skimming also. So what is the keywords? Keywords you will find in the question part. Yeah, that's why I told you to focus on the question part. But you need to focus on the text part side by side. All right. So the keywords will divide in many of types, but you need to focus on four of these. First one is the proper noun. Proper noun is the name of the thing, the name of the person, the name of a lot of things. And some of the thing that are just only one, like the sun, the moon. Yeah, it is danh từ riêng in Vietnam. Okay, the next one is the number. The number, what do you have the number? 1 million, 2 million, $2. A lot of number, right? The next one is the time. Time is 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Date? Yeah, you know a date. Now, four of these will help you to, to know the location. But if you cannot find four of these, remember, you got a lot of things for the keywords. For example, a noun, a verb, adjective, adverb. Yeah, you got a lot of things. But if you have four of these, you have proper noun, you have number, you have time, and you have date, thanks to God, you got lucky, alright? Now, about the strategy. If you guys just feel so confused with these tools, just remember, like my strategy, like when I take the IELTS certificate, I mean when I took the IELTS test in 2023, I got 8.5 for reading, and at that time I didn't really use the skimming tools. I just used the scanning one. But after that, I realized that I always use the skimming for identify the location for the scanning process. Yes, so the strategy I would like you to apply is that you use a skimming for the location and then you use a scanning for the evidence. Evidence is the final result that you use in order to solve the questions. Now, let's see how can I help you when we put all of these things into a real exercise. Now, this is a small exercise that I have for you guys for the Cambridge test number 4, Cambridge 18. And this reading test is the reading part 1 for you guys. And this lesson is for the student from the band 4 to band 5, all right? So this is just the one paragraph from the reading passage one, but it will show you guys the way we can apply the skimming and scanning. Now I would like to close this in order to do this better. I got no answer key here, so you guys just stay focused on this. All right. Now, just a little bit. Okay, we will read together. But like what I said, we will use some keyword first. Now, for the matching information, read the question first and then we read this one. But keep it side by side because the IELTS test in Vietnam now doesn't make you to take the test on the paper anymore, and you must take the test on the computer, right? So the test, the system will divide the task into two of these, and you must do it side by side. So try to read it side by side. All right. Now for the for this one, what should you care about? Mention of several challenges to be overcome before a green roof can be installed. Several challenge. Mention of several challenge. What should you focus on this? Like the keyword. Yes, I want you guys to see the word mention. Not many people care about the word mention. But if someone say that there's a mention in the passage about several challenge. So in the sorry, just sorry, just a little bit. I would like to highlight it, but I chose the color wrongly. All right. Now, for the mention, if you see that someone say that you mention of several challenge, it means that in the paragraph or in the passage, there will be some of the example of the several challenge. The challenge for the green roof to be overcome before a green roof can be installed. So if you want to install a green roof, you need to overcome this challenge, right? So the keyword here you can say mention. Some will want to highlight this mention several challenge or before the green roof can be installed. All right, it's all right. But you guys can understand it easily. Like if you want to install something, you need to overcome its challenge first. So we just need to highlight the mention. The next one is reference to a city. Reference to a city mean that you mention about a city. You tell us about a city where green roof have been promoted for many years. This is the time for many years. We don't have any some kind of date or anything, but time in the text for many time is a useful, very useful keyword for you to identify if the the paragraph is correct for you to choose. Now, a reference to a city. So a paragraph must tell you guys about a city. So if it told you about a city where green roof have been promoted for many years, you will choose it as the matching information part. Alright, the last one is the example of how green roofs can work in combination with other green urban initiative. A lot of word, right? So a lot of word, and some of the word you may not understand, like initiative. What is initiative? All right, you may not understand what is initiative, but you just focus on this one. Example. Why you must focus on example? Example is it works similarly to the mention to the reference. The text will tell you about one thing or something, and this is example. Like if there is example in a paragraph, it means that the paragraph will tell you about this. All right. Now let's work on this one first. And this one, if you want to do the part, it is alright. But if you want to extract the keyword, it is alright. But yeah, we should read it side by side first. Now, a rooftop covered with grass, vegetable garden, and lush foliage are now a common sight in many cities around the world. Now let's skim the text, right? Skim the text. Okay, this one I will set a red color. Now, rooftop covered with grass and vegetable blah 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 plus foliage on our common side. On our common sides mean the rooftop is very trendy in many cities around the world. It means that many cities around the world install the rooftops. Yeah, and we just read the last sentences. Okay, last sentence is this one, right? London is home to much of the UK green roof market. A lot of things to this, but a lot of things to this. This is the last sentence. But if you mention about the last sentence, like it's London is home to UK green roof. Okay, so we will talk about the London. So you may feel that this one and this one show you that rooftop is very, yeah, rooftop is very common in many cities, and London is home to much of the UK green roof market. But you must see this one. You may choose this one, right, for the matching information. But remember this: you must solve all of the keywords first. Then you can choose the answer. And you see that this is a city. London is a city. All right. But is it promote the green roof for many years? You must have to read it in scanning. So that's why I told you to use the skimming for the location. For the location of text, it helps you to work better. But in order to give out the answer, you must read it in detail. All right, so just read it now. Rooftop cover with more and more private company and city authorities are investing in green roof, drawn to their wide-ranging benefit. All right. Among the benefits are saving on energy costs, mitigating the risk and floods, and making habitats for urban wildlife, tackling air pollution, and even growing food. Now, you remember what I said? We read it side by side. Normally, you will have the full passage, but now I just got you one paragraph in the whole passage. So you must read one sentence and you look to the completion part. If the completion part mention which one, you can complete it side by side, right? So what did we mention? City rooftops covered greenery have many advantages. This is the wide-ranging benefits. Is it right? This one. I will show you. No, no, no. Sorry, sorry. Yes, this one. Wide-ranging benefit. Is it the advantages? Yes, this is advantages. All right. So we got this one. These include lessening the likelihood that floods will occur. Is it this one? Mitigating the risk of flood? Yes. Reducing how much money is spent on something. Tackling air pollution. Yeah, we got no tackling air pollution here. No air pollution, but we got even growing food. Growing food. We got growing food. Growing mean producing. And you may ask why. We got nothing like the reducing how much money. And yeah, if you just pass through it, look at again. We got among the benefit are saving on energy costs. Saving on energy costs, a lot of things. We got saving here. So it means that the benefits of the rooftop will help to save the money on energy costs, mitigating the risk of flood, and making habitat for wildlife, tackling evolution, and even growing food. All of this is the benefit for the saving and saving money. Saving money is the benefit of the rooftop. I mean, the rooftop help to save money on a lot of things, include the risk of flood, habitat, tackling air pollution, and growing food. So the answer here is D is what? Oh, oh no, this one. much money spent on energy costs, right? Energy costs here. Oh, then I mean the number seven will be the producing. The number six will be the energy cost. All right. All of this is for, yeah, just a little bit of mistake. Sorry. Now I will answer this one. This one will be energy, right? They reduce the money that is spent on energy. Help to reduce. Okay, the energy is the answer. And for number seven, like what I said before, we got the answer food, like producing food, growing food. All right, good one. We finished the completion task. Now let's move back to the matching information. Let's just keep reading. These increasingly radical urban designs can help cities adapt to the monumental problems they face, such as access to resources and a lack of green space due to development. But the involvement of the city authority, business, and other institutions is crucial to a lot of things, as is research investigating different options to suit the variety of rooftop space found in city. The UK is relatively new to developing green roofs, and local government and institutions are playing a major role in spreading the practice. Okay, after reading, you may see that we read a lot of text, but which one will we choose? Okay, so did it mention to several challenge? Did it mention any challenge? No, they didn't mention in any challenge of the rooftops. Okay, so we got no information in the paragraph about this idea. Reference to a city where rooftops have been promoted for many years. But we can see that the UK is relatively new to developing green roof. This one, right? So this one is wrong. And it contrasts to the idea in the paragraph. So the answer will be no. We got no answer for this. And the last one, example how green roof can work in combination of other green urban initiative. How green roof can work? We got nothing. The text just tells us about the benefits of the green roof when we install it, right? So we got no example. So we got no information here. So do we have any matching information for this? No. Yes, I just extract this text from the whole passage, so doesn't it may not include any information here. But I will just want to show you how can skimming and scanning work. Yes, I hope you understand it. Okay, so yeah, this demo class may be end now because due to, yeah, 23 minutes. All right, so yeah, just thanks a lot for attending my class, and I hope you can join my next class. And yeah, after this class, I hope you understand just a little bit, or you understand the fundamental rule of skimming and scanning. All right, thanks a lot. Hope you join my next class. All right.